This is kind of a bad setup. Oh my god. Welcome back to today's video. Today's video is going to be a makeup routine. I've been wearing makeup since I was in grade 3. So I've tried lots of things. And I feel like I finally found a lot of products that I really like and think work for my skin type and for my eyes, all sorts of things. So I'm just going to talk about those products today and do my makeup. Sound really nice. I got these sectioning clips for my birthday, and they are quite helpful at getting my hair out the way. I won't spend too much time playing around with this because I take kind of a long time to do my makeup. I don't need to go too crazy. So, there we are. You are laying on my lotion. Step 1 is always moisturizer. I use the CeraVe moisturizer. Okay. You can buy this in bulk, like in this big tub at Costco. And it lasts me a pretty long time. Okay. So the next step is this vitamin E Garnier eye cream. Personally, I understand people thinking that might be silly to buy a separate cream for your eyes. I totally get that. But when I was a kid, I had really bad practices for taking off my makeup, and I would really hurt the skin around my under eyes, and now I have premature wrinkles. So now I really care to take good care of my under eyes. I also have pretty deep under eye bags. This is kind of as a result of those practices as a kid, as well as allergies, which just makes my eyes super puffy all the time, and then just not sleeping and having really dark circles. So this helps with that a little bit, and also just moisturizes my eyes. And I'm also prone to eczema. So I'll even get it on my eyes, so helping them stay moisturized kind of just helps with that. Then I'll use some lip balm. This is just some leftover Vaseline that I have, but cherry chapstick is my favorite. Katy Perry, she was right. And now she's dating Justin Trudeau. What the fuck? so crazy. I really like these lid tapping sounds. it's like a kabuki type brush, because I found over the summer like those are really good for blending in foundation. So I wanted to try it. I just got this. This is just an e.l.f. one, and I really like it. I've seen a lot of people use it for blending out their like bronzer as well, and like contour. So I don't know, I might be using it for the wrong, actually I don't think so. It's called Ultimate Blending, so I mean, fuck, I am blending, that's for sure. But I really like this a lot, and it blends in my makeup super quick. So that's super nice. Okay, so there we go. It also makes the base a little bit dewy, which is fun. It's just like a really nice texture that I really am quite a big fan of. So there's that, and then next I use the Kosas concealer. Since I do get dry patches under my eyes, like this formula is super liquidy, and that also really just helps because I have pretty just like dry skin overall. And this stuff is medium coverage, and that's perfect because I usually don't use a full coverage concealer. So around my eyes, sometimes I do. We're just gonna blend it out. There we go. But how have you guys been doing? The world is absolutely, it's despicable right now. Everything that's going on. And I know that this is a space to relax from that, but you know, I hope you all are doing okay, and I just hope that you all are staying safe and are doing what you can when you can for your community, and just trying to be good. We have to believe in the world in order to think that there's a world worth fighting for. I think there is hope. We just have to do our part. So that is the base, all the concealers and coverings done. Next, my boyfriend's mom gave me this powder. She didn't want it anymore. I quite like it. It's Huda Beauty. And I just take the little thing in it It smells really good. It's nothing great, but like it does the job. There we go. So the only places that I put contour are my cheeks, so there we go. Then I do them on my jawline to kind of just like build a little bit more of an illusion. Oh my god. There we go. Cut off a bit of my squareness. And then I put it on my chin to kind of just like define my chin better. Which I really like the look of it. There we go. Okay. Hell yeah. I've had this eyeliner since high school. Maybe even middle school, I can't lie. I just remember not knowing what to get with the gift card, and I was like, hey, eyeliner, but honestly, good decision, because it's probably gonna last me the rest of my freaking life. With how much I use from it on the daily. All I really do is put my, I put it on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and then my inner corners. That's all. Just like brightens me up a little bit. It's funny, I used to really not like the dewy look on my skin. I used to hate it, but recently, I like it more. I think if I went back to matte, honestly, I wouldn't mind though. Oddly, I think I do prefer the matte on me. But I think it's just like with my dry skin, it doesn't end up like looking very good a lot of the time. So now we're doing my eyebrows, and what I'm using, I used to use a darker brown, so I would have darker eyebrows, but I've come to realize that just layering this blonde one, I think looks a lot better on me. So that's what I do now. I have to leave like a cut in between that one so I don't get it in my eyebrow piercing. I only started doing my eyebrows again actually like not even a week ago. So I went like almost a month without any makeup around there, and I'm still not necessarily putting it on there, but I think it's spaced out enough. So this is just the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil in blonde. There they are. There we go. Okay. Then we move on to the final few steps. The final few steps, which is mascara and eyeliner. My favorite eyeliner is the Sephora waterproof eyeliner, but I don't have that right now. I just have this e.l.f. No Budge retractable eyeliner. It definitely just does the job. I used to prefer liquid eyeliner, but now I much prefer pencil eyeliner. I don't know why. I think that the liquid was just looking real extra heavy on me for some reason. You could argue any one of them look heavy on me, but I just started to prefer this one. And the main reason I actually switched to it was because I was using a pencil liner for under my eye and then a liquid for over top, and I was just like, this is getting too silly having to buy 2 different kinds of eyeliner. So like it was just not feasible, so I switched to just doing this, and it works just as good as long as you have a waterproof one. It's always funny to me when people will be like, you know, I'm doing my going out makeup today. I don't even have going out makeup. I just do this routine no matter what I'm doing. I put it in the inner corner a little bit there, and then on the outside, and I'm a fan of how it looks, so I want to do it all the time. Okay, there we go, and I just use a little brush to like buff it out a little bit. Okay. Makeup rummaging. So, the last and final step is mascara. And this is my Ride or Die mascara. It's the Milani tubing mascara. I love this mascara so much. Mascara and concealer were the first makeup products I ever tried as a kid, and the first ones I ever wore. And I've tried a lot of mascaras, like so many mascaras. Lots of people would get me like for Christmas those like mascara testing kits for Christmas and things like that. And this is the best one by far that I have found. It is so good, and it really lengthens my lashes in a way I haven't seen before. So I just do like some layers, and something that's really important if you're not seeing results with tubing mascara, you just have to let it dry longer. So I am not doing a good example of that right now, because I'm a little bit impatient right now. So I'm gonna let that dry and do my bottom lashes in the meantime. So you just gotta let that dry for a bit. And there we go. I'm just gonna let that dry in the meantime, and then we'll tell you what I use for lips. So yeah, just wait a few minutes, then do another layer. Then what I use for lips, and I'm not gonna do it now because I have to brush my teeth first. I use this CoverGirl Outlast lip liner in shade Admire. Sorry, my lashes are all sticking together. Then I use the Maybelline Superstay lip crayon, and it is in shade. Where the fuck's the shade? Oh, lead the way. So there you go. This one is so far beyond gone. I need to get a new one. But yeah, I'll be back to show you guys the final results. I just filmed an outro for that video, like cackling and laughing at the top of my lungs, because I forgot it was an ASMR video. That video was made probably like 5 months ago. This is my summer look. It's pretty much the same finished product you saw in the video. I just wanted to properly close it out. I then do my lipstick, which is just, I use the Annabelle lip liner, and I use an Elia lipstick or CoverGirl lipstick. It depends on what I can afford at the time and what I want to spend. But yeah, the one I have on right now is the Elia Amber Light lipstick. And yeah, if I not, I use the CoverGirl crayon, like lip crayon. Yeah, you know what I mean. But thank you guys so much for watching. Eyebrow piercing is gone.